doing? Welcome to the Blue Roo podcast. I think we're up to episode 6 or so. Well, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been last year.
Last
It
year?
was 2015 last time I talked to
I
you.
want to say it's been 2 weeks since we did a podcast.
At least. It's been a little while just because I've been feeling a little sick, a little under the weather, and I never get sick.
Sick is
so
like
rarely.
sick?
No, like sore throat,
Yeah.
phlegm,
Right.
blowing my nose. Like I had to throw some hankies out. That's how bad it was.
I was sick too right after your Christmas party.
You're always sick.
Not really anymore, no.
Well, you always used to be like,
Oh, yeah.
there's always something wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Oh, I was blowing my nose. I was thinking, it was crazy colors. It was,
You think it's from all the people?
I don't know. I just think I got it, you know? I so rarely sick. So I was quite
Vomiting?
surprised. No, just a sore
I
throat.
got to the point where I was vomiting.
I probably shouldn't say sick. You mean this last time?
Yeah. It was the Sunday after Christmas. We were doing my grandma's Christmas thing. And everybody, I felt like shit that day. Like I knew I was sick, but everybody left and I was still just hanging out bullshitting. And it just hit me like a truck. I had to run to the fucking bathroom and just threw up all over the place. Like, it was bad.
Here?
No,
At
at
home?
my grandma's house.
Oh, man.
And then that was for like a whole day. Like my weekend. I went to work the next day, but only for 3 hours.
I
Then
feel
I slept for like the next 3.
I feel like I haven't thrown up other than being hungover in maybe once in the last 10 years.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a good immune system or what, but I just feeling
And
under
you're
the
around
weather.
a lot of people all the time too, aren't you?
At work, I work with a
Yeah.
lot of people, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did. But it wasn't enough to keep me from work or anything. You know, it was just like a crappy feeling when you wake up in the morning, you're like,
Yeah.
this does not feel pleasant. But like
Does it take a lot to call off work? Like even
yeah.
if I'll
yeah.
throw up at work, I'll still go to
Yeah.
work.
I don't know that I've ever called off from work for being sick. Ever.
I have.
I've never reached that point. I've been sick at work where I probably, like, the people around me probably would appreciate it if I stayed home. But I won't do it. I just won't do it. Like I said, I was blowing my nose. I seen colors. It looked like something that Cream would wear.
Right.
Like Ginger Baker would wear this shirt, my
Okay.
hanky. I tossed hankies. Tossed them. Like they were beyond repair.
Did you drop them like?
Said, bye, hanky. Bye-bye. But that was my couple weeks, but I'm glad to be back.
Well, how about New Year's? I think this is my first New Year's where I wasn't hanging out with you.
I just took
I
it
think
easy.
it was awkward.
It didn't feel like New Year's.
No.
Not at all. It was just, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't wild or anything, which I was fine with.
Yeah, I'm so over that. At least for me, since I was probably, I don't even know, before 21, I used to treat every weekend like it was New Year's.
Right.
I would go all out every weekend. So now I'm over. I don't deserve New Year's.
Well, the thing
That
about
makes
New
sense.
Year's that I'm sort of over is the only really point to New Year's is like it's the drinking holiday, you know? That and St. Patrick's Day.
I'll still celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I love the holiday. Those two holidays, they are my favorite, but they are there's really no point other than consume as much as you can as quickly as you can. But hey, no one ever had a problem with that.
No.
It's just a good excuse to get shitty, I suppose. But not
I just felt like this was my most calmest New Year's. And it was weird.
It was fine.
I wasn't feeling it either, you know, just had no need to,
It did not feel like New Year's whatsoever. Aside from New Year's, I have something written down I want to talk to you about. Is I might be crazy and not notice this, or I might just be wrong, but I feel like more now than ever, when people say, like, when you go to the grocery store and when you're done shopping, when you got everything and you go, what do you do? Like, what's the next step once you have
check out?
Yeah. How do you check out?
Go in line.
Go in line, right?
Yeah. Everywhere there's a fucking line.
Okay, got it. You said in line. You get in line.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I swear people say online now. Like I got
Well,
online.
that's probably because they're sitting in line on their cell phone.
No. They're talking about lining up in a line.
Online?
Yeah, they say
I've
I
never
got
heard that
online.
before.
Really?
No.
I haven't either, but I've heard it more in the last 2 months than I've ever heard it before.
Yes.
Have you? Yeah. Have you not?
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
I would probably not know what that person was talking about.
I swear it came up in. I've heard it at least twice a week for the last 3 weeks on radio shows, on podcasts, and people will explain. They'll say like they're going to Disneyland, and they'll say, "Yeah, I got online, and it took me 30 minutes to get to the ride." I've heard it many. I feel like Truman Show. I really do. I feel like they ran out of material on me, and they're like, "Well, let's just screw with them." Yeah, let's screw with them and start saying online, and make it start coming up a lot. It's came up a lot.
I don't know. Never heard it before.
I would love to take a survey and
anybody
see if got
a answer to that one.
Maybe it's regional. I don't know. You tell me.
Larry. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a phone call from my Uncle Larry. I'm going to get back to that eventually. He's taking me to Travis Tritt tomorrow.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a country guy, I guess.
Ah.
But I looked, my Uncle Larry said, "Hey."
What you do, lose a bet?
No. Well, he said to me, "Do you want to go check this Travis Tritt out? I think you would really like it. It's an acoustic show. It's at the Palace."
All right.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." He just insists. He's like, he's a great guitar player. He's like, "I really think you'd like it. That's why I wanted to ask you." So
Uncle Larry listens to country?
I guess. This guy, I don't know. This guy, Travis Tritt, he's like an old school country guy. Like he's older for sure.
Right.
So, I mean, he knows I don't like country. So I don't think he'd ask me to like a
just as far as
America
talent.
and my truck
Yeah.
and my dog.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't take me to any of that. But he's taking me to this, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow tomorrow evening.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Is it Sunday?
It's on a Sunday night, yeah. Which is another weird day to go to a concert. I never like Sunday concerts, but I've never been to the Palace.
Friday. You've never been to the Palace?
No.
Oh, Palace is awesome.
That's what they say. It's almost as nice as the Lamp, I heard.
I've never been to the Lamp.
I've been there twice already, and both times it's been
Did
unbelievable.
you guys see the Pearl Jam?
It was insane.
Really?
It was excellent.
I'm not a Pearl Jam fan.
I'm not either.
Huh.
I mean, I like them, but Nate said, "Hey, we're going to this," which I was surprised. I wouldn't peg Nate for a huge Pearl Jam fan, but we went, and it was incredible. This guy sounded like Eddie Vedder 100%. He was dead on.
Well, that's what some people don't appreciate cover bands. I don't know, the cover bands I've seen, I enjoy that better. Besides that time we went to see that Rolling Stones cover band down in the city for my birthday, remember?
Oh,
that?
yeah.
They were pretty terrible.
That was not good.
But they play the music how you want to hear it off the album.
Mm-hmm.
If you go see like Roger Waters, for example, he destroys it.
Oh.
He plays Neil Young is another example.
Stones are a perfect example.
Yeah.
They don't sound anything like the albums when they go live.
Yeah, but they're also fucking 60
they
years old.
Never have though.
See, I've never seen them live.
Look up late 60s, early 70s Stones live. Mick Jagger still does the He just doesn't do it like the album at all. So that is nice, but this guy, like I said after the show, I said, those guys, they were better than Pearl Jam. Like, that's how good they were. They were just perfect. Excellent. It was the best $20 I've ever spent.
What do you think about Guns N' Roses headlining Coachella?
That's another band I was never a big fan of.
Right.
So
yeah, me neither. But it's not even the band. It's just Axl Rose.
At Coachella?
No, like he's the reason I fucking hated Guns N' Roses.
I love Slash.
Yeah,
I
never liked him either till I watched some of his.
He's incredible guitar player.
Amazing.
He's one of the best of all time, and maybe the most underrated of all time. Even though he's rated high, he's not rated high enough. Like he's incredible.
Yeah,
incredible.
He never had my respect until maybe 2 years ago, and I was like, oh shit, this guy has talent.
That's a band I just take him or leave him. I don't dislike them, but I was never a huge diehard fan. Same with with the passing of Scott Weiland. I was never a big STP fan. Like they never did it for me either.
I never cared for him.
I found them bland. Like they never did anything that really impressed me.
The only band of that era that I really appreciated was the Deftones.
See, I was into the Deftones. They were too dark for me.
I like that.
It was like depressing music. I couldn't get into them at all. It almost felt like it was recorded in like a dark basement.
Probably
sort of creeped me out. I'm not all right with that.
Well, how'd that feel? You know, I don't know, I'm a pretty dark person, so.
Yeah, you're dark. You're dark. Very dark.
Yes.
Yeah. But I am glad to see that they're finally back together. I really thought that would never happen, but it's funny. You think that so many bands always just get back together, so.
Well, they'll probably do one tour. I mean, fuck.
They might just do that show.
The money that they make off of that, it's got to be asinine.
I think they're just gonna do that show, to tell you the truth.
Did you see anything on that show? Did you see anything on the Motley Crue with Tommy Lee getting stuck up on his roller coaster?
Yes,
of a fucking
I did
drum
see
set?
that clip. Yeah, like I heard people talking about that, how that must be so expensive to do anyway. I bet you the rest of the band probably hates that.
Oh yeah, fucking asshole. Now we're not getting paid.
I don't understand what that's all about anyway. Like he's drumming upside down.
Well, he comes out into the crowd. I don't know. I'm sure whenever you're drunk as shit. I mean, just like Foo Fighters.
Yeah, when he walks down.
When he had that fucking chair.
Right.
You know.
Well,
everybody thought that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and he also, when the Foo Fighters play, he has that long runway. So he can go
right
down the middle.
Stage,
and that is pretty cool, I guess. So, yeah. You're the
People
man.
like to be close. The closer you are, he's coming out and getting in touch with the whole fucking crowd.
You ever met anyone famous?
Met. I'm sure I have.
It doesn't count like shaking a Steeler's hand or something.
No. You know who I met and like got an autograph, and it was just just randomly. It was in a restaurant. I want to say it was
Troy Polamalu, and he bought the whole dining room dinner, right?
No, I don't even know this guy's name now. I was probably 8 years old.
Actor?
We were at a restaurant, tiny restaurant in Connecticut or Massachusetts, one of them. And across the room, it was just like 4 other people in this restaurant. Was the guy that sings, "Don't worry, be happy."
All right, yeah.
Who's that guy?
Oh, I know that song.
I don't know who that is.
His name's Jimmy something or.
He was a black. Black.
Yeah, he's I don't know his nationality or his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Well, that's the only run-in I've had.
Well, I don't think he's that famous. I thought you might have like a good story from when you're out in California or something. But...
No, I mean, no. I could have sworn I seen Ziggy Pop.
Ziggy?
I swear, dude. He was across the bar. We went to this blues. There was a blues
That's highly
band.
possible.
Yeah, I swear to this. Like I even told Stacy, I think I had Ziggy Pop sitting over there.
It's Iggy.
Yeah. Who did I say?
That's funny.
Ziggy
Iggy Stardust. Yeah.
No, but I think I told Stacy, I swear to God, that's Ziggy Pop over there. She's like, "Who's that?" I go, "Just trust me, that's him." He's facing me like there were seats up against the wall,
and
I'm staring at him, just staring at him. Then he got up and he walked right in front of us, long hair and everything.
No one else was talking to him. Like
he was there with this like a blonde chick that had a lot of work done.
Yeah.
Like a lot of fucking... Didn't look attractive. You
didn't see anyone else coming up to him, though?
No. Huh. That's the only thing that I was like, maybe it's not.
Well, maybe he lives
He
there.
had a shirt on, too, so I've never seen him with a shirt on.
Maybe that's his local spot, so no one bothers him when he's there.
Maybe.
Yeah, you should have said hi. Why not?
I should have.
Even
if not, I should have been like, dude, you look exactly like Iggy Pop.
Yeah. See, I don't know if I'd open with that, because then what if it is? You're like, yeah, I am.
He'd be like, yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, he would probably appreciate the I look like. That way he wouldn't have to talk
I'm
to
sure
you.
this dude would have got it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time, because he looked exactly like him.
It's like that guy in Pittsburgh who dresses like Gene Simmons. But that guy lives for it. You ever seen that guy?
No.
You never seen that guy?
No.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
get on his
He's
city.
everywhere. It doesn't matter. He's everywhere. He loves that he looks like Gene Simmons.
Does he stick his tongue out and shit?
I never seen him do that, but he looks exactly like him.
Oh.
Yep. That's right.
Why would you want to look like him? I mean,
I don't know.
I guess Gene Simmons does get a lot of ass, but he's an ass. I don't know.
It doesn't seem very fun.
I'm not a fan of Kiss either. Not much I do fucking like, huh?
You got some strong opinions.
Yeah,
if someone else likes it, you dislike it, I think.
Sorry about that.
You don't have to apologize to me.
I like a lot of fucked up shit too.
That's
what's weird. I've seen a couple movies since the last time I've seen you.
Well, you go watch a film at the theater?
2 films, and we go to the one in Monroeville where it has like
Behind the mall?
IMAX,
Behind the
like
mall?
the big 3Ds and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You went to the film.
We went to the picture.
Huh.
The picture show.
The picture show, eh?
Yeah.
Did you see 8 for 8?
No, but I want to.
I saw that.
I want to. Was it good?
It was good. It's not his best.
Really?
It's pretty slow moving, and not a ton going on. I mean, like, I wouldn't watch it again, is what I'll say.
Okay.
Like, usually if there's a movie I really like, say you wanted to see it, if I liked it enough, I'd say, yeah, let's go. This one I wouldn't, because it was 3 hours long, and it just, there's nothing that really stuck out to me. I won't say it's bad, because his movies all pretty, they end up.
Do you think it will end up being like a cult movie,
I don't know.
or is there anything?
I don't know. I think a lot of times when someone good like that comes out with a movie, you're afraid to say it wasn't good.
Right.
I won't say it wasn't good, but he can do better. He can definitely do better. What did you see?
I went and saw the newest James Bond film.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care for it. I'm
What
not a James Bond.
Yeah, what made you pick that one?
Kenny's a big fan of him, and I went with him to see the last one, I think. Yeah, just to hang out. Anytime you get to hang out with Kenny is a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with him. I didn't care for it. Wasn't any gadgets or anything. Not a lot of action. And then he wanted to go see the Star Wars movie.
Okay.
Went and saw that.
Heard that was good.
I didn't grow up with Star Wars. I didn't watch it as a kid, so I don't get it. But if, like, I went there with no expectations. I went in there, I've never seen a full Star Wars movie to begin with. So I went in there, I knew the concept, but just the acting is terrible.
Really?
It's fucking terrible.
How can you act that in a space movie?
It's terrible.
It's not supposed to be like a
But then why are all these
dramatic
people following?
thriller,
Like,
right?
What's so great about it?
I don't know. Maybe
That's
the
what I
special
don't get,
effects, the space concept.
Yeah, that shit's cool. I mean, all the evil people,
But it
like
wasn't.
the dark side. All them people are cool looking.
But it was a good story.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
see, I'm not a Star Wars fan either. Like, I just don't. I was asked to go, and I was like, I'm really not a fan. I don't want to go. Like, I just didn't want to go see that. I'm not into it. But I got no problem with people that are into it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, me too. It's not for me. Will I go see the next ones? No, I'm done.
I would have liked to seen the one
Reverend.
No, the other space movie where Matt Damon's in
Martian.
it. Yeah, I'd go see that. Like, that seems interesting to me. I'd much rather see that with one person in it talking to no one than I would with Star Wars, I think. But that guy from Girls is in that. I'm almost ashamed to admit that show Girls on HBO I like. I don't know why, but I just can't stop watching it.
Yeah.
And that one guy is a
I've never
great
seen
actor.
it. I think I might have watched 1 or 2 episodes.
He was
a couple years ago.
in the Star Wars. They said he was something Kane.
Oh, I
Is
know
it
who
someone
you mean.
Kane.
Oh, I don't know. He's like a Mexican image looking.
Sort of, yeah. He's tall.
Olive skin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, him. So he had a really good interview with Howard Stern. So I think he's a really good actor, an interesting guy. But like I said, I'm sort of ashamed to admit that I like Girls. It's sort of.
I like Girls.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that sounded pretty not right. Yeah.
But
It's like a Sex in the City sort of, but.
oh, I love that show.
Actually, I watched that too. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I didn't mind that show either. I found it interesting. But
me and Kenny are going tomorrow morning to go see Reverend, which I think that's more my style of movie. I think I'll enjoy that more than
heard
Star
good things
Wars.
about that too, also. And you know, I'm not even a movie guy, but when you listen to so many podcasts and radio shows, movies always come up.
Yeah.
And people love
Movies
to talk
are a
about
big
movies.
thing, but that's another thing. Like, how long ago was it that TV could not even compare to fucking movies?
Oh,
Like, now you could just sit home and watch fucking TV.
TV's at a state it's never been before.
Yeah.
It's almost too much. Like I have so much in my queue, and I'll never get to it. Like I can't wait to retire. There's gonna be so much stuff I get to do. I have so much stuff written down. I have a giant list of things.
Of shit to do when you retire.
I write down things I want to watch.
That's what you're gonna do when you retire.
I'm gonna work on it.
Oh,
like I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna dive in. Like, I mean, what else? What else are you gonna do?
I don't know. I get probably when we retire. If we do retire.
Oh, I'm retiring early, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You stocking up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm retiring super early.
Well, what are you gonna do when you buy your farm? You're not gonna be able to watch TV.
Yeah, when I retire.
Yes.
Yeah, when I retire. And
you don't retire from being a farmer, man.
I do. I'm gonna be so good at it that I will be able to. But I have this list. It's so long. Every time I hear someone talking about, oh, you got to see this crazy documentary or this crazy movie, I write it down and I have it saved on my computer on a document. Like, whereas I feel like a lot of people, when you tell someone, you got to see this, you got to listen to this, you got to watch this, I think most people are like, cool, I'll check it out. And they never do.
I usually do.
I know you do because you'll tell me, oh, I saw that. It sucked or it was good. But
probably it sucked.
most of the time. But at least I'll watch it or I always listen to people when they tell me when they tell me to watch something.
What's the latest probably documentary? I know you're in documentary.
Well,
what's the latest one that you would recommend?
That I would recommend. See, I'm never prepped for these questions, but I'm a big fan of there's this one on Netflix about Levon Helm, the guy from the band. That was excellent, I thought. But it wasn't like a thriller or a thinker at all.
Did you watch Chasing Tyson?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was good.
That was really good.
That was really good.
I
used to always love Tyson. After that, I was like, he's a chump.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You mean as a boxer or just overall?
Well, he wasn't the best.
No.
You know, I grew up watching Tyson.
Well, the only reason you think he's best is because he was the best when you were growing up.
Right.
I think it's very well established amongst the boxing community that he wasn't an excellent boxer.
I mean, he could knock people the fuck out.
Yeah, he was a bad man.
Yeah.
But he was just the baddest man at that time.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about who. That's the thing about boxing. It's all about who else is out there at the time. Yeah, you get old too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean that whole I didn't really know anything about Holyfield though. You know what I mean? Like I knew who he was, but I didn't know that whole story behind him. I thought that was an amazing story. I have so much more respect for him than I mean, he's up there like Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Well, that's exactly what that whole documentary was about, is there was just no one to fight for him. So he never got recognized as a good boxer because he beat a bunch of chumps. But he was an excellent boxer also, and I like boxing too.
I like boxing way more than like UFC fighting.
I do too. Man,
I mean,
we agree way too much on this. we only finding common ground every week. We used to never have any common ground.
I don't think we've argued yet.
Well, we'll get there. Don't you worry. But I wish there were good boxers out right now, but there's no one good out right now. Like boxing's a pretty low point.
I mean, that's the thing. Lightweight, it's all about skill. I like that heavy hitting. I like to see a good knockout.
They're not fast though, those heavyweights. They
a boring
bring
style.
Power. Yeah, but that's a boring style to watch. They don't think
so.
Tie up.
When at least you see somebody getting hit in the mouth,
you gotta
with
wait.
a right hook.
Yeah, that comes once.
It's worth it.
It comes once a match.
It's just like watching baseball.
Those lightweight dudes. Hey, baseball is a beautiful game.
Yeah, but you gotta wait. All right, it's more like hockey. You gotta wait for a fucking goal.
You're not watching the goal for goals though. That's the same
See,
with
I'm
baseball.
not a hockey fan, so I don't. I watch for a goal. I never understood hockey. I never got into it.
Then you're not a fan. It's just which is fine. You can not be a fan.
Yeah.
Same with baseball. Like I
love baseball.
If you just watch for home runs,
I don't.
Then you're not a fan.
I'm watching pitching. I'm watching everything.
Every single pitch means something in baseball. I could go off for hours on baseball. How perfect the game it is. What a beautiful game it is. It's just perfect.
I don't agree with you.
Well,
I'm just joking.
I
love baseball.
It's a perfect game. There's no, even though now they even have the replay review, which they shouldn't have. It's not like football.
I don't know about that. There's so many bad calls in baseball.
Hey, that's life, dude. There's bad calls in life every day.
Yeah, but that's fucking horse shit.
Hey, it happens. You get screwed over. Sometimes you get falsely accused of murder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Maybe. Sometimes you don't. That's just life. That's a human element of sports. But I mean, it's good for football, sort of, because it's easy to miss stuff. It's so fast moving. But baseball,
you don't think it can? It could be fast in baseball too.
I disagree. How so?
I don't.
I mean, maybe like you mean like
when they're running
he catches
the bases,
he catches it, and then he touches the base. You're saying like a play at first.
Yeah. Anything that involves a replay.
Well, it's not fast enough to warrant a go to the tape. That's all I got to say. I actually watched last night, and I'm not a Steeler fan like at all. I actually dislike them at this point, but that's just because of the players on the team right now. Like, I love the Steelers when they had Jerome Bettis and Hines
I was just
Ward
talking to my dad about
Bill
that.
Cowher.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a fun team to root
Hines
for.
Ward, Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
They had so many key players.
And they were cool. Like, they were good guys, it seemed like.
Yeah.
You know? But now, I can't stand the Steelers because of their players.
I honestly, I haven't watched sports, and I used to watch baseball all the time, and that's what sucked. Like, I thought I made the leap of getting rid of cable 2 years ago. And now I don't have any sports. I get football, but I don't know. I'm just all the clubs that I used to go watch the games where I had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And back when the Steelers were a great team,
classy team,
I just quit watching. Like, I don't have an interest in it. I'm over it.
I just don't like them. But I just say that because last night they did an NFL Network. They had top 10 Steelers of all time, and I found that very interesting. It was all the cool Steelers, but now they're just unbearable right now. But
yeah, I see what you mean. It seems like there's a bunch of thugs.
Yeah,
they're all thugs.
They don't. That's the thing about the Steelers right now. They're just concerned about their paycheck for the most part. Most of them, those guys would leave in a second. They don't have any loyalty to the city or anything like that. I don't think. Whereas,
yeah, you don't hear them going out and like.
No, they don't care.
Feeding hungry people.
I'm sure they do, to tell you the truth.
Well, that's in their contract.
I think, you have to do that. But that's the thing that people don't understand is those guys would leave in a second. Like, Jerome Bettis, he took a pay cut to come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that. These guys right now, hell no. They just love the money. Loving the money.
Oh, told you're in that situation.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, Powerball's up.
Woo!
You in on that?
No.
Not at all. Not even at work.
Not one ticket. Nope.
Do they have the full ticket thing?
You mean like they have a ticket group at
everybody
work?
pitch in?
Not the whole company, but groups of people. You know, they have their little clubs, their little lottery clubs. No, not interested in.
So it's not the whole.
No, that'd be insane. Like if my whole company did it, I'd end in the one. They'd only end up with
everybody would give $5 each.
No, I'd probably get like a couple $100,000.
Right.
But what's the point?
Oh man, it's up over. I guarantee it's going to be like 900 million, if not.
I know what it's going to be. That has nothing to do with it. I just hate the lottery. I hate everything about it. Everything it stands for. It just get rich quick. You know.
It only takes
without
one
working
person.
hard. Yeah, and you know who's going to win it? Some bum who don't work at all.
Good for him.
It's absurd. I won't even pay $3. I don't care if it was. I don't care if someone gave me a handful of tickets. I'd say take them back. I don't want them.
Really?
Take them. Yeah. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why people throw their money at the lottery. First of all, you're not going to win. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're not. You're not going to win.
I get that.
So,
but like at my work, we did the whole thing. And I don't pay attention to the lottery. I don't play the lottery. But if everybody's pitching in and I don't pitch in, what if they do win and I'm the only fucking asshole?
Yeah,
I'm stuck at work with the cleaning lady.
I get that.
Like,
hey Dolores, where's everybody at? I get that.
So I had to put in.
Oh yeah, I think
I don't want to show up to work and it just hear crickets.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: if someone approached me at work, said, "Do you want to throw in?" I'd probably say yeah, and I have done that previously. But I just wasn't asked this time, so I'm not going to go seek out the lottery club.
Right.
You know, can I get in? Just no thanks. I'll save my dollar. I'd rather have a bag of Fritos than throwing it away. Just, yeah, it'd be great to have all that money, but I just hate the lottery.
I get it.
I just hate everything it stands for. Benefits older Pennsylvanians. My grandma never got a check from the lottery saying, "Here, this is the lottery excess." Like, what does it really benefit? It
doesn't really go into that. And that's another thing. Like, I always thought, like, the lottery was as much money as people were putting in. It was like a 50-50. Like, they keep half of it already.
What do they keep? More than half?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I thought maybe you would know. I thought you knew more about the lottery. But you obviously don't know anything.
I don't even know how to play it. Like I said, I don't even know what to do. I just give them my money and say, "Here, give me a lottery ticket." I think I just got no connection to it. I don't like it.
I agree. I'm the same way. But whenever it gets up this fucking high, you have to, man.
I've had the temptation. I've thought about going and doing it, and then I'm just like, nah, I don't have the time. Nah, even not interested. But because I know if you win, you'll help me out. You'll buy me a farm.
If I personally win that. What is it? It's 800 million now, so I'd probably get
probably 400 million.
Probably 450. I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely buy you a farm.
There you go. I saved my $2.
Absolutely. But I mean, if it's my whole workplace, it would have to depend on how much I'm making. I don't know how many people buy tickets.
Understand that. How many people you work with, roughly?
I don't know.
Roughly, 100.
More than that.
And everyone there put it in, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, unless there's someone like you, like...
No thanks, I'm not interested.
So you'll be stuck there with Dolores. The cleaning lady.
That would be a depressing Monday. I'll tell you what. Yeah, what if they...
Hello,
what if
Dolores.
They hit? Well, I heard they won the big one. That's all right. Money doesn't buy happiness. I'd have so many of those quotes just waiting. Like, you know what? I like work. I like working hard anyway. I don't know.
I still like to get my hands dirty.
Well, just to invite me on your yacht once a year. That's all I ask. Don't forget about me.
Well, all right. What would you do with $800 million? Well, half of that, 400 million.
Yeah, it's all relative. Once it gets over 100 million, you can do anything. Well, maybe not anything.
You can't do anything. They caught El Chapo. That dude had more than enough.
Well.
He keeps getting caught. And he has the money to get out. But, fuck, dude, just fucking disappeared.
I know. Well, he tried, I think. Unless he got caught doing something stupid. I don't know. Well, I hope they found him at least, like, in a closet. Like, I hope they didn't find him at, like, an Olive Garden. I have no idea.
I didn't even read the story. I tried looking it up, but I didn't find nothing.
If you didn't do
that much money, you can't hide. Get some plastic surgery. Go down to an island.
Where?
An island.
Oh, I thought you had Rhode Island.
Yeah, get to Rhode Island.
Hit up some lighthouses. Nah, but if I would definitely buy a farm, even though I wouldn't have to work. I'd have to have some sort of purpose in life. I'd definitely buy a farm. Maybe not a huge farm because I wouldn't be looking for profits, but I don't know. Some animal.
How are you going to pay for this farm without profit?
I'm going to have $400 million.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So you're just going to give all your produce away?
I'd set up a system. Yeah, I'd probably give a lot away, but I'd also, hire someone. I'd say, hey, because I would enjoy picking the produce and all that. I'd enjoy grabbing the eggs every morning. I'd gather everything.
Would you have one of them ones where we have one around here?
You can pick your own.
You pick your own and you just pay the fucking people?
Sure, why not? But I would gather everything and I'd have a guy say, hey, load the truck up, go sell this, keep half, give me half back. Or probably, if I wouldn't even need half, I'd just say, give me some back so I can plan again next year. I'd definitely take some badass vacations and go places I've never been.
That's what I would. I was looking up in the Trans-Siberian train ride.
I've heard of that one. Yeah,
I'd love to fucking do that. It's a 17-day ride, which you could extend to however. You could just hang out in other cities.
On a train.
It's a
nice train, though?
They're not, like, super high class. It's Russia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but still,
Russia's a little risky.
You can get off. Yeah, that's what's fun about it.
Yeah.
Live on the edge a little bit.
Well, I'd be hiring a bodyguard with my money.
Oh, yeah. And then they work for the mob, the Russian mob, and you lose all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'd hire Igor Slechnikov. This guy looks like a good one. I'll go with him. But I do some traveling for sure, but it's so... Well, I guess when you have that kind of money, obviously you don't have to worry about traveling being risky anymore.
Yeah,
you have everything private.
I've read on it. You could also, if you go there with like more than 4 people, it's pretty safe.
Where? Russia?
Like on this railroad, like you really don't have to worry about it. So
why more than 4 people?
I don't know. I guess if it's strength in numbers. I mean, unless they come in there with, I don't know, machine guns.
I suppose. Yeah, Andy's gonna be a train boy. Choo-choo.
Well, my uncle's big into trains, so I think that'd be a good trip for him.
I've never been on a train.
Me neither.
I would like.
Oh, to... I have been on.
I've been on like a subway train. They call them trains for some reason. In New York, they took the train, but it's really just a subway.
Right.
I've never been on a choo-choo train.
But I have been on a choo-choo train. It wasn't very exciting.
Was it a long trip?
Probably like an hour and a half, just to an airport.
That's only like from Irwin to Greensburg, an hour on a train. That's not very far.
Then it wasn't that far.
No, an hour. Where'd you go?
It was
Greensburg to the airport.
It was in London to get from where I was at to the airport. I mean, it was cool. You
heard like the
in
tracks?
London. In London, it's like a city. It's like being in a city.
London's a city.
Yeah,
I know.
But I know what you mean. But when you think of London, you think of like, I don't know, what you see in the movies of like houses and shit like that. But we did drive past all like the slums and shit like that, which is weird. It's everywhere. What I mean? You'll see the not good areas on a train. They go through the towns.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's sort of like around here even.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny how always around the tracks is like just the most rundown towns. Mm-hmm. I guess that's universal.
I used to live in them.
By the tracks. I grew up by the tracks.
I think this is the second house I lived in that wasn't by train tracks.
We're close to a fire station.
Oh, yeah, I like fire halls. Fire halls and
Does that whistle go off?
Yeah.
All the time?
Uh-huh.
Like once a day?
More than that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get used to it.
Right. I mean, I used to live semi close to a fire station. And yeah, you didn't even notice
the one you used to live, the one you grew up in, that was probably pretty bad. Because you're up on a hill and that speaker's like level with the house.
Yeah, but it was almost like peaceful. It was almost quaint.
That's all trains are. Trains are 10 times more peaceful.
Being on them, or when they pass.
Like when they pass.
Oh, yeah, I think I could enjoy that. I could enjoy that for sure.
It's like listening to rain.
So if I won the millions, I'd probably maybe just go sit by a train track. Hey,
a little tent.
Let's go sit by the train.
I don't know. What's a train?
I did see the train. No, I didn't see no train. But yeah, you do totally just start to forget about those whistles. There's no doubt about that.
If it goes off, you'll hear Otis howling.
Does he match the pitch?
He tries.
No, that dog can't do anything right.
No.
But with a fire whistle. The
what?
A fire whistle. Like that wouldn't wake you up anyway, because you're always up almost. Like you don't sleep much, do you? Or do you just sleep?
I don't.
You go to bed very early.
I do go to bed early. This time of year is tough. Because Stacy gets up at, I don't know, 2:30, I think. Mm-hmm. So when she goes to bed, she likes me to go to bed. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'll go to bed pretty early.
Like 9?
Yeah, 9's usually my bedtime.
And then you're up at 4?
I usually get up at 3:30.
3:30? Yeah. What time you start work?
It's 5.
So that's like the time you have to get up pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you start texting and stuff, people, and
well, that's the thing. When you think you've been up for hours, if you've been up for hours, you don't really comprehend. You don't realize that people don't get up till 10 in fucking morning.
I do. You don't.
10 in the morning is fucking.
You like to sleep shame people.
No, I don't. Do I?
Sort of.
Do I shame?
I sort of feel like you feel like everyone sleeps in. when it's not really
No.
sleeping in. Well, back in the day, you've said to me before. Well, I know
I've always been a morning person.
I know,
Yeah.
always. I know that, but you've said it. I know you like to sleep in. You've
said
said that to me, and it's like
sound like your dad.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like when I worked the night shift. Yeah, I was getting up at 10 a.m. I wasn't starting work till 2 p.m.
Yeah,
and I wasn't going to
got
bed
it.
till
I was
3
probably
a.m.
just being a dick, joking around.
No. I
No?
think it was sincere. It's like, I know you like, because if like maybe we had plans to go somewhere early on like a Saturday morning, or we had to leave somewhere to go really early, and you'd be like, you can be up. I know you like to sleep late. Like, what you sleep shaming? That's what it is. It's sleep shaming.
Yeah.
Whereas
You should be up, enjoy your day. You gonna sleep your day away?
what if you work the second shift? Then you're on a completely different. I used to not go to bed till 3 a.m. because
Be
I
a
didn't get
man
home.
about it.
Okay, so I'll get home from work at 1 a.m. and to just not get
Yeah,
sleep
be up
shamed,
at
I'll get up at
6.
3. No, I get up at 3.
6 is alright. 6 is an alright time.
After 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
3 hours of sleep. I need 6. I go to bed at 10:30 now. And I get up at 5:30. That's 7 hours. But I don't fall asleep at
7
10:30.
hours is good. Yeah, that's the thing. I'll lay in bed and watch Comedy
I'm a great
Central or
sleeper. I
something.
don't know what happened.
I'm not.
I don't know what happened to
I
me.
think that
but
has a lot to do with me being angry all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
anger. So you just lay in
I
bed and
snap.
stew.
No, but I don't think I get enough sleep. Like I get pissed off at the dumbest shit.
I got short fuse.
Like
I got short fuse.
especially driving. Driving is the worst. But
Yeah, I think everyone
just
can
the other
agree
day,
with
I
that.
pulled into the gas station and one of the pumps were closed, and like I pulled in, I started swearing at the fucking pump, like motherfucking it and everything. I was like, why?
Do you feel like you never screw up driving?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm a perfect driver.
That's how I feel, but you know that's probably not true.
But if I do fuck up, I'll apologize. Like
I do too.
I'll make sure I acknowledge I fucked up. There's a lot of assholes out there.
I do the same. I acknowledge my mistake, no doubt about it. But I honestly don't feel like I make too many driving mistakes. Not as much as I see.
Yeah, me neither. Now, Stacy, you ask Stacy that about me. She'll say the opposite.
I think I'm a great driver. Excellent. Like one of the best. One
How
of the
many
best.
tickets do you have? How many tickets
That's
have you
not
had?
ability. That's because I know I'm such a good driver that I can go as fast as I want because I know how to drive. I hate when people don't do the common sense things. Like you're at a stoplight, it's 2 lanes and then a turning lane, and there's one of the median things, you know. So you can only get to that turning lane if everyone moves up enough. Like I inch up. If there's someone behind me and they got that blinker on and they can't get into that turning lane,
Oh yeah,
I'm inching up.
courtesy.
And that person in front of me has 6 feet in front of them. And I'm like, this person, this is what's wrong with everything about people, everything about America. This is what's wrong. This person, they don't want to move up. They don't care about that person back there.
How about?
And then you watch that light turn. And you're like, shit, this person, I'm trying.
And then
Like, I'll keep inching.
It's
So
like
they think
you're
I'm
the
trying.
asshole. Yeah.
Well, I make it clear that I'm trying. Like I've got beeped at in that situation, and I just stuck my hand out the window and pointed up to the car in front of me. You know, like, hey, it ain't me, bro. It ain't me. And you know what? They apologize.
Do you say that too?
I
say it out
I
loud?
mouthed it. Oh no, I probably said it to myself. Ain't me, bro. Ain't me, bro. And then just pointed ahead, like, you know, it's not me. It's that low life in front of me, that drain on society.
You know what pissed me off that Kenny taught me a good trick is whenever you're at a 4-way or a 3-way and you get stuck in that go, you know, you go
Oh, yeah.
situation. He figured it out and it works like a fucking charm. I've been doing this
I got a
because
trick,
it
too.
happens to me at least 3 times on the way home from work. Is what you do is you sit there. What I used to do is just stare straight ahead and not even make eye contact with anybody. But what he told me to do is you point at them and you point at the direction that they need to go, and they do it every fucking time. They put their head down and they just fucking go.
Yeah.
You point,
I do the point.
make eye contact, you point at them, point at them where they need to go,
Well,
and they fucking go.
See, I don't point where they need to go. I just point at them.
No.
It's like, it's you.
No, you point and direct them like they're a
Interest-
fucking child. It works
Alright.
every time.
Right. Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
I've done the point.
It is fucking. You'll start going.
Yeah. People listen. It's nice because they're so caught off guard. They're like, oh, yeah,
That's a trick.
Okay.
I swear by it.
Well, I do the blinkers too a lot. Like I'll flash them the highs. Do you when you pass a cop, like a cop trying to get people speeding? You know how they sit on the side of the road.
Huh?
Once you pass them a little bit, do you start flashing people high beams?
Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah,
good.
I do.
We need to get that out there, like, because I feel like no one's ever done that for me.
I've seen it.
Oh.
Well, it's not even just cops. If there's anything that I pass that could be like a hazard, you know, if I seen deer,
yeah,
deer pass me,
idea,
I always flash.
Huh?
Anything, anything that
idea.
is like,
get it out there.
Hey, you know, slow down.
You got to get it out there.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you do
I'll
that.
flash like 2 miles down the road if I see a cop.
Me too. Oh, if I see someone booking it and flying, I'm like, oh shit, they're done. I give them a bunch, you know. I let them know for sure. Well, I'm glad you're not part of the problem.
Yeah, I'm a good
Some
driver.
people don't know that. Some people don't do that. I don't know if they
I
don't.
think it's illegal.
Yeah, but how are they gonna know? Yeah, but how do they know? You know. I mean, even if what are they gonna pull you over? Say you're high beaming people? And just say no, I wasn't.
Testing your high beams.
I bumped it, bro. Ain't me, bro. Ain't me, bro. It's a dude in front of me, bro. But yes, I'm an excellent driver. I like to drive, actually.
I hate driving. I'm the opposite.
See? I know a lot of people who don't like to drive.
Stacy's planning a vacation, and it's far. I don't want to do the 10-hour trip.
I don't like the extended drive, but I like driving in general.
You remember that time we went to Indianapolis?
Yes.
And I had to drive home?
Yeah.
Because you were too hungover? Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, you're not that great of a driver, actually. You're not. I remember, like, I was...
You were just hungover.
No. I was in bad shape, and I was laying down, and, like, I could only see out the window. And for about a mile or two, you were driving parallel with a big rig. Just parallel with him.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I won't forget it, because that's all I saw. Was, I don't know what the company was, but it just said Sheets, and it was just in the window the whole time. And yeah,
See, that's not like me.
well, maybe you didn't.
Maybe I could have passed. I don't know.
Man, I don't know what it was.
I apologize.
Maybe I was hungover too much, but
I try not to drive beside them.
You're not supposed to.
Maybe there was traffic in front of me.
Possible,
You couldn't see that.
but I think I'm. Well, I don't know. You're probably just not that good. But I'm excellent. I love it. It's fun for me. Like I almost want to be an Uber driver. Just why not? You know. Except I don't want any creeps getting in my car. Sort of.
I'm sure
That's
you get
a
lot of them.
I know. I'm a little worried about that.
Drunk people.
But did you know? I think that Uber rates the passengers as well as the drivers,
Right.
so you can see who you're picking up.
Oh, so if
They're
this
rating.
person's an asshole and doesn't tip.
They have a low rating.
Oh, okay.
But still, I don't trust it. You never know what could happen to you. Like,
Catch somebody on a bad night.
and the fact that they're behind you, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Sitting
There's
behind
no
you.
cage.
No cage.
No
That's
glass.
scary. People are animals. That's another thing I might do with my millions is just drive around. I'd definitely drive across the country because there's so
Did
many
you get
things.
a new car?
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, why not? Sure, I'd get new everything. I think definitely get new clothes. Fart? I would get new everything. I mean, what would you keep? What would you keep? I think is more of the question, don't you?
I think I'd keep my house. I'd keep this, dude. I worked hard, man. Dude, this happened the other day. This is the first time I've ever like felt accomplished. Like this, I had a big fucking year this year. Like,
Yeah,
it's a great
Went
fucking
big.
year for me.
good.
And
Now it's over.
yeah.
But then you look back and you said that was a good year.
Yeah, I mean,
Right on.
so much shit happened to me this past year. Like a lot of good shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was New Year's Eve. We went and got Stacy a new vehicle.
Ended up another. Just you got
Just
knock
that
some
ended
things
it.
right in.
That was the
Squeak
last.
some
That
things
ended
in.
in brand new vehicle, and I bought it. Like they used my credit, dude. 5 years ago, I couldn't even get a cell phone. That's how bad my credit
Come
was.
a long way.
I came a long fucking way, dude. I was fucking proud. Like holy fuck, I'm buying a fucking. I mean, I did buy my vehicle, but I bought the cheapest thing on the fucking lot. But I was like, I felt good.
Yeah.
I felt good to be able to provide a vehicle for the old lady. You know?
Especially when there's so many screw ups out there. You know, it's nice to have your shit together.
Yeah.
It just...
I don't have it all together. I mean, I'm getting better.
I think you do as far as day to day. You have your shit together.
Not in the long run.
Oh, your head is a wreck. Like, your mind, you got a lot of work to do there.
Like what? Like what?
Oh, just...
What's wrong? Because I can't drive.
We don't have that much time. I don't think this podcast can record 8 hours. But, yeah, you're not that great of a driver to start. No, you got your shit together, man. I agree. You've come a long way.
From where the path I was heading on to where I am today is a big.
You're thought of generally, I think, very highly. People like you.
So, a lot of people don't like me.
They're probably the people who you don't want to like you, though.
Yeah,
you know, there's that. Well, that's a good year.
Yeah.
Well, did you get all the renovations done last year, or technically this year?
That's not really an accomplishment, really.
I think that's an
I mean, there's still a lot of shit I need to fucking
But I'm
do.
going to say, like, that's a good thing, because then you're already starting this year with a bang. Like, you got stuff in the bank.
Yeah.
You know, you already banked January. January's good.
Yeah.
You know? You might have 2 back-to-back good years.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I got a kid on the way. That's exciting.
I think that'll be a big plus in your 2016.
Yeah, if I don't drop it.
Well, just don't hold it high, you know? Just keep it low to the ground. Since 2015 in the can, 2016 starting well, aside from this podcast. So we'll wrap it up.
Is this even real? Is that what that comment said?
I think is this for real?
Is this for real?
But the better comment was, it wasn't even any letters. It was just question marks. About 7 question marks.
Oh, this is terrible.
Well, hey, we're still working on it. We're making progress, but this is our first of the 2016, and
it can only get better from here.
It really can. It really can. We just got to believe in ourselves.
Right.
We can do this.
We need more guests.
Yes. Well,
we're finding out we're not too good together.
Yeah. It's a shame. We'd have to split off. Well, we're going to wrap it up.
Love you too. Bye.